some big money on this game, Fishing Planet. Really just, I go about it a different way. I don't know. I seen a couple guys streams or whatever, different people, and the way they go about fishing. I show you the whole process, man. It's like it's not hard, but a lot of people they do it. They go about it the wrong way. You got to take if you take your time and do it, you'll do it right, and you'll make more money with less cast out for the fish instead of sending and throwing out 7 to 10 casts. Sorry, I was trying to call myself burping. Excuse me. Instead of throwing out like 9 casts, you only throw out like 1 or 2, and you catch the same amount of fish with less effort. And it's practically every other cast, if not every cast, man. I pull in a fish. I mean, without fish, you don't make no money. Usually they're pretty nice sized fish. Now every once in a while, I pull in something small, but for the most part, I pull a pretty good size. It's like $100, $200, which is better than nothing. I'm pretty sure you probably can make more than that, but just starting out, I only been playing this game for a week and been doing pretty good. I done bought just about, I'm level 22 and I bought a lot of stuff. Half of it you don't need, but I just like to have it. So let's get in this video. Let's get into this video. First off, this is New York, and I want you to pay attention to the tree line back here. Okay, you got one tree, and what I mean by tree, I mean like those trees, not the oak trees, but they're not willow trees. I don't know exactly what they are, but they're in the background. They're kind of tall and skinny, but it's one right there, it's one right here, it's one right here, it's one right here, and it's one right here, one right here, one right here. It's 4 of those like lined up right there. Okay, what you want to do is throw off to them. Like those 2 right there, you want to throw in the middle of them, and these 2 right here, you want to throw in the middle of them. As long as you're in the middle of this one and this one, you should be able to catch some. You never have to rent a boat. You throw in the middle of that one, where it's 2 that like side by side, a little bitty gap. You want to throw in the middle of them. And these 4 over here, I throw in the middle of the 4, right where that guy is with a boat at. So since he down, I'm gonna throw off to the right of him. Get you a good amount of distance. You don't have to max it out, and you want to let it sink all the way to the bottom, and just let it sit there for like 30 seconds. You ain't gotta really count. Just do an estimate. Just let it sit there. Don't move it. So what happens is the fish, they when you put your bait in the water and your bait sit there for 30 seconds or longer, the fish, they spawn around it. They AI, so they're drawn to your bait. As long as you don't move it, they all just spawn around it, and you have you don't know which one you can get because you can't see in the water. But what happens is while they spawn around it, when you go to reeling in your bait, one of them will hit, one of them will hit, one of them hit, one of them will swallow it. Basically, you catch it or whatever. So you just want to take your time with it. I've been posting these videos like, I only been on this game for a week, so I've been posting these videos for like a week. And, it's some trial and error, but I figured it was more to the technique than what they were showing you. See, they just show you when they catch the fish. They don't show you the process of catching the fish. So I figure I'd do that process. And being that I do it a little different, it's pretty, 90% successful. Especially at height times. I mean, when you fish at night, I like fishing at night because I catch more fish and quickly. Like, I just bought a new bag. I had a 55-pound bag. I filled it in probably like an hour and a half. Not even. And 60-pound bag. I was in Oregon. I filled that in probably about 45 minutes, 30 minutes, something like it. Sounds like a long time, but when you fishing, it's not long at all. 55-pound, 60-pound bags, that's a lot of fish. So that consists of, catching like 2 to 3, 4, 5-pound fish. Instead of catching like a 2-pounder or a 1-pounder, you'll catch you a 4-pounder or a 5-pounder, and it fills your bag up quicker, less cast. Well, let me show you what I'm saying. As you can see, my bait has been sitting in the water for probably like 30 seconds or so, and I got people all around me right now. So I turn my reel to the side. For some reason it works better. I put my tension on halfway, and I hit the L2 trigger first, and then I hit the right trigger. And you just want to inch it till it says lift and drop. Just inch it. See, I got a bite then. You don't want to go too fast. This process, it'll take a little while. I mean, sometimes you can speed it up, but normally you wouldn't. That's what you want right there. See, right off the bat, I got one. No problem. I never put it past, the next notch halfway, because it'll break your line. Now, I got a 6-pound line on this one, or it might be 8-pound. As you can see, it's no effort. You just come straight up to the dock. I ain't got to do a lot of pulling or nothing. And just like that, baby, there's $200 in your pocket. Now, just to show you it's not a fluke, I'm gonna line it up again, right between those trees, so you can see it. He's right in the way of it, so it's kind of easy. Now, and you just throw it down there, put your tension down. As you see, I got my drag on one. You let it drop to the bottom. Just let it drop to the bottom, And in the morning time, you'll catch the most fish, like the good paying fish around morning. But as soon as the sun come up, you'll see something different. You turn your rod to the side and just pretty much just let it sit there. I mean, you can rush it. It might take you like a couple casts to get one in, but you don't have to rush it. You just sit there, and every time you reel it in, you should catch a fish. Like just about every time. Every once in a while, I might not. Around the height, like on this board, you throw up against the brush and you catch the chain pickerel, and the other pickerels, they trophies. Since they ambush fish and they set up kind of like real life, you throw up against that grass line and you'll catch them big fish. It'll be like 3 and 4 pound, 5-pound trophies. A lot of people probably don't, they don't put emphasis on where and how and why you do things. That's the reason why you do it. You gotta research the fish. They show a line of the map. You read it or whatever, they tell you the basically how big they might be, or how big they might get. When you catch the unique, they pretty big, but it's a certain way you got to catch them. And in my videos, I show you those, really people pay attention. But I usually, I just be having fun, man, but I try to break it down to a science. Okay, so my bait has sat there long enough. I think it has anyway. So I already got my rod turned to the side. It's already on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna inch it. L2 right, L2 R2 till it starts saying lift drop, and just like that, you got a fish, baby. Just like that, baby. You ain't gotta do no effort, nothing. You just pull them in. I kind of figured out this technique, trial and error or whatever. And I noticed a lot of people, they throw fish out and they touch their rod a lot, just like this character in front of me. She's going along, she's popping and pulling and everything else. See, I ain't have to do all that. And I got a fish. Just about $200 in my pocket. Hey, boo. Just like that. You ready to eat, boo? Come here. You want your juice? You know, it's minimum effort, man. I mean, I notice a lot of people, they come out here. And I feel this. You want your bottle? I fill this bag up in no time. You know, it's 66-pound bag. It might seem like a lot, but it's really not. You know, in this technique, I pretty much just fill it up and go on by my business. But usually I like to fish at nighttime. But you know, you gotta be careful when you do that, because you'll run out of time. You know, 4 o'clock, the map over with. So if you're gonna fish at night, I pretty much would fill it up halfway. Whatever bag size you got, fill it halfway and then go in the nighttime and knock it on off. That way you can catch those bigger fish, but you'll have your bag full. So if the time run out on you, you'll have your money. You won't have to worry about it. So you know, turn it to the side. Yeah, let it sit there for a while. You know, but it's pretty much, you know, 90% of the time you'll have a fish on your line if you just be patient. You know, a lot of people they want the fish now. It's cool. You can get them now, but you have to put more work in. You do more cast than just what I'm doing. I kind of just let it sit there, man, and shoot the shit a little bit, or I listen to some music, you know, whatever the case. And when I get ready to reel it in, I got to fish. I ain't got to do a lot of effort. I ain't got to do a lot of pulling. You know, the first week I worked my butt off with, you know, grinding it out, trying to fill bags up, and they were smaller bags, and it took longer. Thumb was hurting, finger was hurting, everything. You know, it's just, sometimes it takes you to be patient. I mean, they mimic the real life fishing thing. It's a simulator, so, you know, everything that you do on here, you probably, if you do it in real life, you'll get probably some of the same results. So if you do a lot of rush fishing, you know, look, she got one. She got a pike. That was a walleye. If you do a lot of rush fishing, you know, you get rush results. You take your time, you get take your time results. So we're gonna get into this. L2, R2, L2, R2. You know, that's it. That's all you want to do. Lift drop. And just like that, I got a fish. You know, less effort. I'm not really putting a lot of work into it. I mean, it's almost easy, but not too easy, you know. It just depends on what technique you use. They'll see my name ring up on that thing right there, man, all the time, man. I always got something on my line. Something. And I'm using a narrow spoon 1/4 with the pound 1 hook. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really got to do a lot. Just do what I've been doing. I fill my bag up in no time, you know. Oh, thank you. You know, give me your bottle. I got my little girl. She was on, you know, doing a little whining or whatever. Yeah, put it halfway. And just throw it out there. Let it drop to the bottom. You know, I do this over and over again. You know. Majority of the time, unless it's like a change or something, you catch fish or you're not, you know. But most of it, 80%, 90% of the time, I catch one. It's like no effort, you know. I just let it chill. While they all messing with their rods, you see them, they all jerking on them and stuff. I ain't got to do all that. You know, I hit the button L2, R2, hit it a couple times. Sometimes I had to hit it half of my line that I threw out. But 9 times out of 10, I got a fish on the end. You know, a 3 pound, a 4 pound. It's my money pot right here. It's my favorite spot in this mountain. A lot of videos and a lot of people, they say, go here, this and do that. I don't do all that shit. I'm gonna find out. I pretty much do my own thing, figure out my own technique and what works. The video you watch might say something that you use. Just, you know, every system got different rules. It's PS4 that I'm playing on, so it's a little different for everybody. And this technique, it work on every map. You can catch bass, you can catch salmon, catch anything, man, by this technique. Cause you giving what you doing is giving the fish time to spawn around your bait. And they sit there and there's an AI, so they drawn to the bait. Depending on how impatient you are, is what you're going to patient you catch them. They get bigger and bigger. Like sometimes I let it, for a minute, whatever, and I pull something huge out of the water. Now I don't quite understand that, but I guess it's chance too, and they spawn the big fish at certain times on the map. Not all the time, just sometimes, they catch them and whatever. They catch them. They put them in certain spots on the map. Like this spot that I'm in, I call it the money spot or the money pot, because you catch all size fish, even like pickerels or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They trophies most of the time right here in this spot. Or if you throw it a little shorter and closer to the grass brush out there, you pull out the trophy, pickerel, chain pickerel, stuff like that. On the other side, where I showed you the first time, where that big log is, that's where your red fin at. I pulled out, trophy size red fin out of that. All right, it's been sitting down on there. I'm gonna turn my reel to the side. They probably been cast out about 4 times. I haven't been counting. Stepping outside here and there, and I just, L2 R2, L2 R2, lift drop, and just like that, I got a fish. I mean, it sounds like I was bullshitting when I first said that, but nah. I do this all day, and I'll pull out fish and fill my bag up, and then I, fuck off or whatever. But it's like no effort. I mean, it really kind of take the fun out the game if you're not, but not really. I just pull them in, man. I'm using a featherweight rod and I can't remember the reel or whatever, but so I'm gonna throw closer to the brush. This is the 3rd tree. If you count them, it's 1, 2, 3. All right. This is usually where the chain pickerel and stuff at. If you use the tree line, it'll tell you exactly where what you get every time. You'll know what you're catching. You'll know what you're going for every time. And you just, one tree you'll catch. Once you catch a fish, whatever that fish is, that's probably what you're gonna catch at that tree. Then you move to the next tree, you catch a fish, that's probably what you're gonna catch at that tree. It's just, you use your environment. It pretty much tell you what you're gonna catch every time. And let it sit there for 30 seconds or so. I smoke cigars, so usually when I puff my cigar like 2 or 3 times, I figure that's about 30 seconds, whatever. Half the time, like when I'm using a bobber, I don't even got time to puff it. They just hit it. I have to pull them in or I lose my bait. Whatever the case. Okay, so I had it sitting out there over 30 seconds or more. I'm gonna turn it to the side, and I'm gonna just R2, L2, L2, R2, L2, R2. Time the technique work, and it also depends how fast you reel them in too. If you take your time reeling in, you'll get something. If you go fast reeling in, you'll get something else. It just depends, what you're going for. I'm gonna show you that in a second. I'm gonna do a fast one. Different fish that you pull in different things. Okay, so I'm guessing the chain pickerel ain't came out yet. It's raining, so this is a pristine time to do this, man. I like being on this board when it rains and when it's dark. It's my favorite. See, they catching 2-pounders and stuff like that. I mean, if I did what they doing, I probably catch one. So this a cast that probably, you know, it might catch something. They'll follow it all the way up to the dock. Sometimes you just gotta be careful. You think you ain't catching nothing, and then boom, you know what I'm saying? Or you reel it in too fast, and you could have had a fish. It's all about patience, man. You have patience. You'll do this all day, man, and you'll catch fish all day long. And they have a, if you can, you buy the advanced license, cause you know you catch fish or whatever. They're not real big. You can throw them back and not get penalized for it. But what I'm using is the narrow spoon, and the other one I got a non-barbed narrow spoon. It's purple. It does pretty much the same thing, you know. Yeah, so this is one of those casts that I didn't catch something. Like I said, 80-90% of the time though, man. But I don't think anything is 100% on this game. You can't do anything on this game 100%. So I don't think the chain pickerel out yet. It's 7:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna throw it back in my spot in between those two trees. Oh, that guy's still there. So pretty much easy to line up. I mean, it's foolproof. You do this until they stop spawning there, and then you pick another 2 trees that's next to each other, throw it right in between them, and do the same technique. You know, the spawn move just like any other game, first-person shooters or something. You know, yeah, spawn here and spawn there. If you learn to spawn, you know where they at. This is no different. Pretty much the same thing, ideal or whatever. I guess that's the trending thing, whatever that people do. But it's pretty much the same thing, man. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Just on this game, you gotta have some patience. People try to do rush drive. Yeah, you can rush and do it, and you catch some fish, but it actually take you long. And just letting it sit there, and you just wait. You know. Y'all gotta see boys, my kids, and they're snacking. I'm about to snack myself. Just let it sit there and whatnot. Just like anywhere, 30 seconds to a minute. He was like, man, in that amount of time, I could have caught all this. No, you won't. You'll catch the same amount of fish. After you hit your limit, you'll notice that you stop catching fish. So you have to move to a different spot. All right, L2 or R2. Just inch it. And it starts saying lift drop. You know, you go your own pace. And just like that, I got a fish. Once you find that money spot, like where I just threw it at, that's the money spot. That's it. Money pot, baby. You're gonna catch a fish right there. Because normally, like I said, I throw it along that ridge right there and catch me a chain pickerel. But they're not spawning yet. It's certain times that they go to spawn and you catch certain fish at certain times. That spot right there in the morning when you first get on this map, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Back to back. Now, I done cast, what, 4 times? Let me check. I done cast 4 times, I think, and I caught 3 fish. Let me check real quick. I done caught 6 fish. 6 fish and seven casts. I mean, that's good ratio. pretty good fish, you know. XP's alright, you know what I'm saying?
You left your fish stick.
Pretty good, you know. Almost $200 a fish, average. You know. And that's what you want to do. I sit here for a couple hours. I do this all day, and it'll, you know, I catch fish. A lot of people spend a lot of time on this game. I mean, I used to. I've only been playing this game for a week. I used to spend a lot of time on it. I still do, sorta, you know. But the amount of time that I used to spend doing one thing, I don't do that no more. So I'm actually like, you know, yeah, that was me. I'm actually moving faster than I was moving. You know, catching more fish, but I mean, I'm probably spending somewhat the same amount of time, but I get to do different things, you know. Thank you. Can you say that for my tea, please?
Huh?
TJ, why don't you make some tea, man? Get that medium-sized pot right there. The strain on top of it. I think we got some. Use that water.
Someone put dirty dishes on top of my tea.
Okay. Clean them. Clean them. You should have put it up. Yeah, get these jugs down here. You heard me? Get those 2 jugs down there. Use that.
What's in what?
Alright, here we go. L2, R2. You should have put it up. You wash dishes, you put them in the drawer, man. Hey, that ain't my problem. That sounds personal to me. I don't do that. I don't do that personal stuff. You know that.
What about the stove on it? Just medium?
Put it on 6. Alright. Just for a confidence booster. I'm gonna stop right there. Cause I'm not trying to brag about this technique or nothing. I'm trying to prove myself wrong, really. You know, I wanna be wrong. Cause if I'm wrong, then that means they changing and adapting depending on the time or whatever. So I want to be wrong so I can be right. But as of right now, you know, that's what's happening. Trying to prove myself wrong though.
How much of the...
All the water.
Okay.
Hey, man. I don't want to hear all that. I try. You know, if you feel some type of way or whatever, you know, you can stop here and there. But usually, you know, it's pretty much automatic. Okay, I said I was gonna do a little speed with it. See, I missed them. If I would have not been going fast, I wouldn't have missed them.
The water number you just have to...
Add 3 packets to it. Just gotta do the technique or whatever. I got a little distracted. So that's 2 casts that I threw out and I didn't catch anything. Also, that guy's out there, you know, he probably messing with my situation I got going on. I don't know what he fishing for. I really should change to a private lobby so I can really show you how it works. But when you start catching fish and them guys who get on those boats, they go and get right where you catching fish at.
They agree.
Nah, they just trying to catch fish. And they figure if they do what you doing, then they'll catch them. But what they do is they mess the spawn of the fish up. So if nothing comes up this time, I'm gonna go to a private lobby so I can really show you how it works. But you wanna go from private to public because you know the more people that are at the pond, the more fish is gonna spawn. That's how that works. More people that's there, the more fish that spawn, man. Cause you gotta have enough fish for everybody. If not, everybody will be fighting over the same fish. You know, throw a rod. And in real life, if you do that, you scare away. One in here was biting your ears, and then you know that. Since this is you know, usually what it got going on. I wonder. Some just assholes. I don't know what the purpose of that is. I don't even care. It's funny. L2, R2. Alright, you got your lift drop going. Slow it down. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's what, 7:58. I'm gonna go to this private lobby and then I'm gonna show you another one. Just certain times, man, certain times. Yeah, a lot of people they do it, they show you something and they catch a lot of fish or catch some fish or whatever, and they're like, alright, that's my stream for today and all this. And nah, on this game it don't work like that. Just cause he showed you one spot, depending on the time of the day, you know, the money spot gonna move. It'll move. And also what you could do is you could speed up your time too. That resets the spawn. If you catch it, you'll be in the lobby with people and they'll be like, yeah, they'll ask you, how you catching those fish? They don't know that y'all at different times. Just because the people in front of you are there and they catching fish don't mean that y'all are fishing at the same time. You know, it don't necessarily work like that. If you see what I just did, I did lower slow real quick, just so I can get over that 100. Now the next spot I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you on the map. It's a ridge in the middle of this pond. What you want to do is throw over the edge of that ridge and come right over the top of it and start doing your lift drop. Call him a trophy. I catch a lot of those trophies on the it where it's got some bobber on it. I try not to give up on any cast. Uh-oh, you okay? Okay. Let me switch over to private. It's gonna reset the fish. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is pull up the map and I'm gonna show you this real quick. Alright, you see your tree ridge right there. And you pull your map up. You see those green spots in the middle of the map right here. Those are like ridges. You know, it's shallow land or whatever, like little humps in the middle of the lake. So that next tree line is gonna be roughly about right here. You know what I'm saying? Right there on that little peninsula of whatever that is sticking out right there, like a little finger or whatever. So right here, you could check it real quick. You see, I'm right on the edge of that. Okay. So if I move it a little bit on over here and check it, I should be right on that little hump. I'm a little bit closer, but that's where I throw it at. Now put that down, baby. You also can do it like over here too. This is my choice for right now, just to prove a point. Pretty much any one of those trees, if you aim at them, you will catch a fish. It don't matter which one it is. You know, like, oh, if you throw it at this tree, then it don't matter. It depends on the time and when you making that cast. No matter which tree. Once you find a spot, you'll catch the fish. But also, it's all about rhythm. Excuse me. Once you start catching fish, you know, keep throwing there until they stop spawning. Then you move to the next spot. But you can remember where you was catching those fish at. When you stop catching fish at the other spot that you went to, you go back to that spot and you'll catch fish again. They do that all day. The spawn moves. You just gotta adapt to it. So I'm gonna turn my rod to the side. It don't matter which side you turn it. I just like turning, you know, this way. Whatever. Or L2, R2. You're gonna come over that ridge. When you come over that ridge, they're gonna follow it over that ridge and they're gonna hit. And I'm going up the ridge now. Taking those small little hops. It's going up. But that first spot I stayed there for probably like, I don't know, 4 hours or something one day. And I caught fish until I couldn't catch them no more. By that time my bag was about filled. So I got a bigger bag now. So who knows? I haven't filled this one up yet. Just got it. Okay, now I'm getting bigger hops coming over the edge. Sorry about that. I'm being a little distracted right now, but you know, we're gonna get in this video anyway. Alright. So, they haven't spun there yet. What we're gonna do is find this spun. That's one of the spots. The other one is over here. That's for your red pin. I'm not ready for them yet. They're usually in the daytime. So you want to aim at this tree right here. Just off to the side of it. Each one of those trees you catch different fish. And they got certain times of day where you catch them. I know it seems kind of weird that I'm saying that, but yeah, it's certain times. You know, like if you look at the thing, it'll say peak time and all that other stuff. But you gotta know what time it is. What time is your peak time? Let it sit. I'm trying not to rush. It takes some effort because you want to catch that fish, so you might rush a little bit trying to catch fish and find that spot. But sometimes if you just take your time, you'll find it. Once you catch all them fish in that spot, you go to the next spot and come back to that same spot. And it'll be a cycle. You'll just keep on. And sometimes I'm a little too patient, but I know some people, they come in the stream and they're like, he's not catching any fucking thing, and they leave or whatever. I catch fish. Just, you know, it's patience. It's a simulator, baby. It's a simulator. I had my brother, he was telling me, guy was like, oh yeah, low and slow. This is the best tactic I done used so far. I mean, sometimes you gotta mix it up, depending on the time of the day. You mix it up or whatever. But the lift and drop for most of the fish that I try to catch, I catch them doing the lift drop. Yeah, one guy was like, oh, you're a noob and all this other stuff. Yeah. I mean, I know I miss him. I know I haven't been playing this game long, but, you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, all positivity, baby. It's all positivity. Missed him again. Sometimes you take the tension down too. Tension might be too high. Can't feel the fish.
Well, we can just take it out when it's done.
I been catching fucking trout, so I'm used to having my tension about that. But usually, you know, you can have it either tight or loose. Midway is the best, you know. Catch the fish. 10:43. Now I'm about to go right back to this spot that I started at. Cause I don't want you to think that I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go right back to this spot and watch this. Right back to this spot. It's a big rock out there, man. I don't know what the hell it is. But like most of the maps that I done played, if you throw up against the rocks and let it bounce off the rock and land right in front of it, they sit right there. Like I said, those guys out there, they was out there on that boat. Really like messing up what I had going on. As soon as I started catching fish, they ran to that spot. They probably been on that map, I ain't no telling how long. But they don't know just to, you know, go in that map, and when they stop catching fish, get another lobby. They don't understand that. Like them shoes. See? Got a fish. Just like that. Come here, let me look at your future. We went right back to that spot. Right back. That, just like I said, man. Money. Money, baby.
Ain't nothing my oh my gosh.
Just like that, baby. You gonna go right back to it.
That's what I'm saying. She had enough. Oh, you still recording?
Yep.
I know.
Yeah, man. Here we go. Turn it to the side. Go back to that same spot, just like I said. Every time, man. It never changes. And that's every map. Once you find a money spot, you got it. This is the money spot, baby. Just like that, got a fish. See what I'm saying? Money pot, baby. Yeah, you can do this up until like 12, 1 o'clock. Depending on how big your bag is. You know, those guys, they was being haters. They jumped up in the way. Messed up what I had going on. It's all good. Yeah, like $200 a fish, 66 pounds. You're looking at what? Like 30? 3,000? Something like it. You know, something like it. I usually break with the other bag. I was breaking about $4 grand. So, trying to see really what this one's gonna look like. Same technique, you know, throw it out there, let it sink to the bottom. Turn your reel to the side and just inch it back to the dock. Let it sit there for like 30 seconds. And just inch it. Reason why I do that, cause you know, of course they spawn around it, but you get a fish a chance cast most people you see throw out and then not catch a fish. You know, you throw out once, twice, shit, maybe 3 times. You know, you bringing a fish in. 80 to 90% of the time, you bringing a fish in. Like, oh, you do this and you do that. It's bullshit. I mean,
You don't eat, huh?
what's up, man?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
it's
did.
just coming.
She
All on him.
He just do. Move it like that. But I don't even care about that. Did she pull that herself?
Mm-hmm.
You're so cute.
Distraction. Inch it. And just like that, baby, got a fish. If you do the technique, you got it. You know, just something I figured out on my own. I mean, I put enough time in it.
Am I special? Stop.
I don't know, are you? You on camera.
Leave it alone. Now you leave it alone. Come on.
Yeah, them niggas, she was just hating.
What do you want?
No, put that down before you hurt yourself, please.
What y'all cooking?
Give it here.
Some tea.
Don't touch. What do you want in your salad?
Mommy.
What, baby? You want cake? Like she said she want cake.
She need to eat food.
You need to eat food.
Cake.
You need to eat food.
Cake.
TJ, now you gotta go to school on the last day.
That, baby, got a fish. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, man. Like, when I figured that out, I was just like, man, look at this. Like, there go another one. I was all excited. And I'm just like, let's fill these bags up, baby. Get this money. Let's get this money, man. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, getting the money. Appreciate it. See? 200 pop. I'll take that. Leveled up. Same spot, baby. Going right back to it. Right back to it. Excuse me, I got a little cold right now. Same thing. L2, R2. Almost halfway to my bag already. What, 2 more fish, 3 more fish? Something like it. Might have had too much slack on it. Same thing. Go right back to it. There we go, baby. Right back to it, man. I mean, I was killing them the other day, man. I picked up 7 bags. One of them was a 55-pound bag. Just bass. Now I'm doing New York. I did Colorado the other day, 2 days ago. Same thing worked. I did Oregon yesterday. Same thing worked. Just, phenomenal. That's how you get your bags filled up, man. That's how you get your money stacked. I mean, you can do like I did and buy everything that you need, might need, don't need, or you can just stack your paper. Cause once you get this lure and you get this rod, you know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be the exact rod. It can be a rod like it. Just like that, baby. Gotta fit. Once you get you a rod that can handle the pounds, you know what I'm saying? You can do it. 4 to 6 pound, you can do it. You'll sit up and catch fish all day long. Like I said, 80 to 90% of the time it works. Like a big one. It's sort of big, $200 a whop, man. As long as you make it $200 a whop, you got you a nice size bag. Money pot, baby. Money pot. And that's what you want. It's all about making money. It's all about making money. I mean, I like to make money. I don't be on here wasting my time. I like to make money, baby. Alright, fellas, sorry about that. For some reason I'm having a lot of calls today. So, you know, I called a young northern, probably $52. Of course, you want all money, but I don't want that. So that tells me that the chain pickerels are here. So what you want to do is find this tree, one right here in this little gap in the brush right there. You want to throw it at that tree. 1033. I might catch the weeds here. I'm paying attention. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of phone calls right now, man. It's weird. It's just weird. Normally I don't get no phone calls around this time. That's why I'm streaming. I'm sorry, I'm feeding my face. But you know, you gotta let it sit for a minute. So here we go. Turn to the side. You know, these chain pickerels, they come out of that brush and eat stuff. So you want to throw as close as possible to that brush. Dealing with this game, you gotta know how to fish all the fish that they have, cause you want the big money. You know, you want the money. You don't want the little pickerels. If you're gonna catch some, catch the chain pickerels. They're $100 a better. And maybe that was just something they threw in there to see if I was gonna switch. Cause it's not 12 o'clock yet. It's kind of early. Usually the sun will be up pretty good about this time though. So it's possible. Now I'm gonna check this spot anyway. But I don't see any disturbance in the water to my right. Cause usually it'll be disturbance in the water like right in here when the chain pickerels are around. Being that I don't see none, I just think they just threw me a curveball to see if I was gonna bite on it, and I did. So what I'm gonna do is go right back to that spot. Until they make me do something different. Until they make me change it, I'm gonna go right back to that spot. Excuse me. Because you know, you want to maximize your fish catch amount of fish you catch. You want to maximize it. So you want to use everything they give you until you can't use it no more. If they letting you catch these walleyes in a spot, you catch the shit out of them in that spot until they stop spawning. Then you move. So earlier, I checked around. I showed you a couple of the spots on this map. The spots consist of, you know, midday and evening. Morning, I'm already in the morning spot. If you go on this map, you'll see a lot of people at this little corner. I usually get in the middle of the dock and throw from there. But since nobody's here, I work this corner a little bit. But absolute same spot, man. Nothing different. It really don't matter where you stand at on the dock. is where your bait is placed. If you miss that bait by, I say a foot, 2 foot, you probably still catch the same fish. But if you way off like 4 feet or something like that, it probably won't even do it. So you got to jerk it side to side. I'll show you that technique in another video. Being that we catching fish right now, I don't really have to use that technique. But the same thing with that, it's like 80 to 90% chance of catching the fish. It's crazy. Yeah, but I don't want the grass pickerel unless they not on this map. Look at, I ain't even started reeling my thing in, and I got a fish on the line. All I did was turn my rod to the side. That's it. And I got a fish just like that. I ain't even have to start reeling it in. They spun right on top of it. I mean, I don't know what about that spot. They spun right there. Every time. Every time. And just like that, you got a fish. 2-pounder. I try to keep it around $200 a fish. I'm gonna go right back to that spot. And it maximizes your cast and the work that you do in the game. If you throwing out 1 or 2, maybe 3 casts, per fish, you're doing less work, and you maximizing your time. Cause this time is not like the time on your phone or your watch or whatnot. It's a little faster than that. I really haven't calculated that yet, but I know it's not the regular time speed. So, turn it to the side and I'll let it sit for a second. See, that last time I let it sit first and then I turned it to the side and it just bit. As soon as I turned to the side, it bit it. What you want to do. You ain't got to mind exactly. You ain't got to do exactly what I do. I'm just giving you the technique. Everything else depends on you and how you do it. What time you do it and your rhythm. It's all about rhythm. You know, 30 seconds or so. And you go right back to it. Turn it on, drag on one, and just go back to it. See, I'm about halfway. Now, normally I go through the whole day and do this, but like I said, I like fishing at night, so I usually fill my bag up at least halfway before I go to night fishing. And you're gonna see why in a minute. It's a little more challenging. You catch more fish, but it's more challenging. I like a challenge. I think peak time is around about 1 o'clock. See, days like this, when you catch the days and it's raining, I think the days go by regular calendar days, like real life days, not just gameplay days. Cause I've been trying to get this raining board for about, I don't know, roughly about 2 or 3 days now. 2 days. 2 days I've been trying to get this raining board. You know, but don't believe the hype, baby. Don't believe the hype. You still gotta put in work. Okay. Money spot. Money pot, baby. Let's go. That's all we want is big money, man. Big money. Try to keep it consistent, you know. I want at least to make, if not, you know, as close as I can to $200 a fish. Every time I cast my rod out there. Try to make at least $200 a fish. You know, and the ones that's not, you know, the ones that are, they make up for what I'm lacking on the $200 a fish. But another thing, like I said, you buy the advanced license. You can get rid of the fish that if you keep fishing. Once your bag get full, you keep fishing and you get rid of the ones that once you catch a bigger fish, you just get rid of the smaller fish. But you got to be careful with that because they go by pounds, not by money. Sometimes you get the bigger fish and you lose money because you got the pounds offset. You know, like if you got like that grass pricker I just pulled in, it's $50, but the pounds are like a pound and a half, depending on the fish. You know, that's a grass pickerel with Jesus with the walleye. You know, pound, 2 pounds on that, like $200, $300, $400. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on the fish. So I try to keep it copacetic. You know what I'm saying? I want at least $200 a fish, baby. So it's going around midday. You can throw it right over that ridge there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just show you real quick. Let me get this in. I might do something stupid and grab a fish. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to waste no cast. Don't want to waste the cast. See, that's what I mean. I wasn't even trying, but I don't want to waste the cast. You know, if you throw your rod out there, try to catch a fish. Or do your technique, even if you're speeding it up or rushing or whatever. Do your technique. You might just catch a fish. I wasn't even trying to catch a fish then. Look at that. You know, wasn't a big fish, but we're gonna go at it anyway. Right here. Let's go, baby. I wasn't even trying to catch a fish then. And that was an accident. But like I said, I don't want to waste the cast. You never want to waste the cast, man. You might just get a fish. Excuse me. Got a little cold or whatever. You don't want to waste the cast, baby. Baby, I'm back. Money pot. We at the money pot, baby. I just got a request to do Mario Kart on the Wii. I don't really know how to set up the Wii yet. I'm about to play with it and see what I can do about it. But I damn sure do it. It look fun. It's a new one. Man, I haven't played the new one yet. All I remember the old one, you know, on Nintendo 64 or whatever. I haven't played the Wii one. Alright, baby, here we go. Turn my tension down some. It's a little deeper right here. See, right on that ridge. There you go. Right on that ridge, baby. Go over this ridge. If I do have the time right, should have a fish. Another thing, your tension controls your lift. You know, midway tension, you know, you get a bigger lift. 1 or 2, you get a smaller lift. So, just depend on what you want to do. No, don't give up on the cash. You might miss a fish. That's my rule. My rule. Don't give up on any cast, baby. See? Got a fish. I don't give up on the cast. If I gave up on that cast, I would have missed that fish. That fish been following from that ridge the whole time. Look at that. Chain pickerel. Like I said, I'll throw them back, but you know, chain pickerel, $100, I'm gonna keep them. With the walleyes, if it's not $200, damn near close to it, I'm throwing them back. You don't want them. What's my poundage? I'm at 35. All right, this is gonna be my last cast in the daytime. I'm gonna switch it to nighttime casting. Not because of any particular reason. I just like fishing at night. See, about 3, 5 o'clock. Same thing in the morning. Do that. You know, it go from morning, evening to night. Those are 3 times you pretty much wanna fish at. And stop at around about 11, 12 o'clock. Fast forward to like 2 or 3, or if you want to, 4 o'clock. You know, and you start going into, I say about 6 o'clock, and then it start back at I say 9 o'clock, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. Then it's another gap. Start back at 12 to 2, and that's all morning, man. And you catch fish from at least 2 a.m. to, I think it's 4 a.m. is when the day ends. So it's all on you, baby. Roughly about 2 hour, 3 hour intervals, 4 hour blocks. Alright, turn my rod to the side. And get to it. It's the time of day the chain pickerels and stuff start coming up. I just caught one, so I know they out here. And then throw that up against that brush. I guess I could show you that. Part of the money pot, baby. It's kind of like zones. I wish I could show you a map. I'll draw you a map, but I don't have everything hooked up to do that yet. Miss one. Yeah, 90% of the time, man, you're gonna catch a fish. I'll show you a quick on that ridge line over there, the grass line over there, and then I'll go into night fishing, cause I already extended what I was gonna do, but I forgot to do that. Since I stayed this long, I might as well show you. You got that tree, and you got this spot here. I like this spot here better than that one because it's pretty much easier to get them in. You know, you don't worry about that. With this narrow spoon, you know, you get hung up a lot, but you ain't gotta worry about losing your tackle. You know, same thing. You know, turn to the side, which way you want it to go, and just work it, baby. Oh, I missed him. Turn it down some. Doing chain pickerel, you turn your sensitivity down. For some reason, they bite different. Yeah, if you go in your options, you can change a couple things. You can make your cork bigger. You know, you can turn your sensitivity up. Just different things. I'll go over that before I go to night fishing. I just wanted to show you this real quick. That's pretty much this, a grass pickerel, I think. Yeah, see, like $59. I don't want that shit. You know. Let's try that tree. Turn my sensitivity down. Yeah, I'll show you how to do that too. I guess I should have did that first when I started the stream, but you know, I've been having a few distractions today. Just a few. Damn scammers calling me, people calling me. Just a few distractions. I'm trying to get my information and stuff, man. I'm not. Yeah, if it sounds too good to be true, it usually is too good to be true. Not too, you know. I like to pick what I spend money on. I don't like people calling me, offering me shit. Like, how did you get my number? Oh, we from such and such. We give you this. Nah, I don't want it. I want you to give me shit. I do my own shopping. Yeah, offer me some shit for what? we go, baby. Just to show you I'm not bullshitting. I'm gonna go through the steps. You know, I do a video on catching the different fish, and I'll show you how to catch the different fish. But since we at this time, I go ahead and waste a little time doing this. Just don't want my video to go on longer. So I'm gonna do this cast and then I'm gonna switch to nice fishing, regardless of the outcome. And another thing with the grass pickerel, they like to bait to go a little faster. I'm pushing my luck on the whole technique. I mean, that's not what this video is about, catching the pickerel. It's about the money pot, you know, catching $200 of fish. So I'm gonna waste a little time doing this, and then I'm gonna move on. Before I move on, I'm gonna show you the different types of fish or whatever, and pretty much where you can catch them. I go over it. I'm not gonna show. I just go over it real quick. You know, don't waste the cast, baby. You might catch a fish. See what I mean? You might catch a fish. Don't
Cheers,
waste
my
it.
friend. Keep up the great fishing as usual. Growers love. Emoji fishing pole. Emoji fishing pole. Emoji fishing pole.
Appreciate that, man. Like 73, you got a young pike. That's another thing. You catch those pikes, they get pretty big. But I usually catch them out where I was throwing the cast to catch the wall, whatever they call. Sorry, I just took my medicine. I'm fucking losing track of time or whatever. I'm gonna keep them, but I know I'm gonna get rid of them. But basically, you catch the young pike like right here and right here, in this little thing right here. That's where they like to be at. I'm gonna throw one out there just to show you. Right there, right up against that. Now it says snag, but that don't mean shit, you know. Nobody care about no snag. I got the narrow spoon, baby. Snags don't bother me. So you just, you know, you wanna turn it down a little bit and work it. Just work it, you know. I'm just going over it just to show you. I showed you the technique already, you know. It's an inch. You take an inch. This is the technique. Take an inch, left drop. You know, I almost caught him then. I wasn't even trying. But you just take a little inch. 1, 2, 3. You know, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Right in that spot, man. And it, what, about 1, 2 o'clock? You'll catch them. You'll catch them. You'll catch them back to back. Now, I don't like wasting a cast, so I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna pull it in or whatever. But I'm really not trying to. I'm just trying to get it. I just wanted to show you that spot. And it's another one straight across where my rod is aiming at. Right there in them little, you see the little grass right there? You throw it off of this limb right here, and you catch the trophy grass pickerel. But I'm gonna show you that on another video. That's not what this about today. This is a money pot, baby. We trying to catch $200 of fish, baby. $200 of fish. Anything in between, you know, it's all good. It's all good. But alright, we're gonna move our time up to 8 o'clock. Time up. Now 9 o'clock hit, that sun gonna go down and it's gonna get ape shit on this damn thing. We going ape shit. We gonna go crazy. Okay? But until then, man, we gonna work it. We just gonna work it. Same spot. Same spot, baby. You turn your tension up. Let it drop to the bottom. We're gonna bring that drag down to 1. We let it sit for 30 seconds. That's all it takes. You can do it a little bit longer, but all it takes is 30 seconds. Just enough to let the fish spun around your pole. And we're gonna get back to it. You know, I found this technique out. I was playing the game, man, and I was drinking me a beer, and I just got to noticing, you know, when I do a certain, you know, a certain thing, what I call a technique now. It wasn't a technique then. It was just me fucking off and playing around or whatever. But I noticed every time I do it, I pull the fish up, and I tried other methods. I was like, damn, I'm throwing out, I'm casting like 5, 6, 7 times, 8 times before I get a fish. So I slowly started you know, narrowing it down to the technique that I use now. And I'm telling you, it works on every map. Every map. Now, for instance, you know, you use sometimes you gotta use different bait. You know what I'm saying? But it works on every map. Now I like the narrow spoon, but I got something else better than that for night fishing. You know, it's not necessarily better for the walleye, but it's better for like bass and, you know, fucking trout and stuff like that. You know. But I like catching bass, but I also like catching the big fish. I'm a bass fanatic. I love bass. You know. But every species have a different lure that if you go to the store, they'll show you what to use, but it's not the best one to use. You know, you might have a better one in your tackle. You might have a better one in your tackle, baby. But they'll show you what they think you should use, because it's a recommendation. You know, and turn it to the side, and we're gonna work. Inch it. Just like that, baby. You got a fish. Just like that, baby. You see that pause I did right before I made my next move? I did it like 3 times, then I paused. You know, that's just something I do. I do that. It's very minor, you know. Like, if I wouldn't have said nothing, you probably wouldn't even notice it. Or you thought the game glitched. No, that was me. I just paused for a second. Just a quick little pause, a little longer than I normally do. It's about the rhythm, man. You know, when you break rhythm, you need to be making sure that you ready to catch a fish. You know what I'm saying? 200 a fish, baby. It's a 3-pounder down there. We're gonna go right back. Right back. In between the 4 trees. You see the 4 trees there? You wanna hit dead center. Dead center. You know, we catching walleyes. If you notice, it's probably like 5 casts. I probably got like 12 fish. You know, I don't know, ratio wise or whatever. I haven't counted my fish, but I'm just guessing. About like 12 fish or something like that. Out of those 12 fish, so that's 17 casts. I got 12 fish out of 17 casts. Shit, pretty good to me. Like 80-90%, baby. You know. And that's with me with distractions. You know, just imagine if you focus and you really just, you know, going about doing the fishing and technique the right way. You will catch fish. If not every cast, every other cast, man. It's like butter, you know what I'm saying? It's like butter. I ain't talking about pork cake. Yeah. It's like butter, baby. You know, let it sit there for 30 seconds, baby. 30 seconds. That's it. Just enough for the fish to spin around your bait. You know, it's a numbers game, man. You take your time. It's a numbers game. Every game I play is about calculation. I'll show you when I play Infinite Warfare. I sit there, I count, cause the spawn is a count. When you spawn in, you know, you do different things, and you just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and you go, and they right there. You just bust their ass, you know. But that's a different video, man. You know, that's one of my favorite video games right now, is Infinite Warfare. I'm waiting to see what that Black Ops 4 do. You know, I'm not expecting too much of it. I just know if it's not good, I'm not buying another COD. Not. If I buy it, I guarantee you I'm gonna rent it first. A game flight. I'm not gonna buy it like I did the rest of these games. Like, this game is free, and it's better than World War II to me. And it's a fishing game. Oh, I missed him. It's all good. You know, it's a fishing game. It's better than World War II to me. It's like I spent money on that game, and it's trash. You know, I'm still kind of pissed about it. I want to sell it, but I know I want nobody to buy it. Nobody gonna buy that sorry ass game, man. You know, I'm a gamer, so there you go. I got him that time. I'm a gamer, so you see the pause, or just pause for a second. I'm a gamer, so you know, I like games that keep my interest. Yeah, I gotta stay entertained, man. You got certain things that make the game flawed. And, you know, it's really not interesting to me. I probably like stream probably like 3 or 4 games on 3 or 4 streams on World War II. I don't like the game. It's trash to me. It's really trash to me, man. I really just don't like the game. It's not my thing. Alright, we're going right back to the money pot. Yeah, it's trash to me, man. I really just don't like it. And everybody was like Fortnite. Alright, Fortnite it's a quality game. I give it that. It's a nice game. I like looking at it, but I don't like the controls. The controls suck. Maybe it's just me, you know, but I think the controls suck. And you're vulnerable when you build it. It's like the snipes they're not calibrated correctly. It's something about that game that it's something about it I don't like. Give me one. But I hit him back in a minute. Here we go, baby. Money pot, baby. Inch it. We inching. Just like that, we got a fish, baby. I mean, it seems like I was bullshitting, but the technique worked. It's undeniable, man. It's undeniable. Undeniable. I'll sit here and fill this bag up, man. It won't take me nothing but like, you know, 30, 45 minutes maybe, tops. But I'll stream for like 2 hours or something just to let, you know, get my chill on and talk. And really just talk to people and let them know what's going on or whatever. But when I'm fishing, man, I'm not bullshitting. I'm pulling them up. $200 a whop, baby. $200 a whop. I ain't got no popper. I ain't got no frog. I want that frog, though. I do want that frog. Oh, what the hell? What just happened? I'm gonna roll with it. Like that frog, though. Give me 1 second. Alright, man. Sorry about that. I promise I'm getting the most fun for some reason. Oh, goodness. Alright, what I'm doing now, I'm trying to get that catfish. Since I ain't caught one yet. And I got a little time to play around with. So what I do with this here, the cork got a bell on it. You know what I'm saying? So I wind it in a little bit until I hear a bell beep. And then I just let it sit. I caught the little catfish. I haven't caught the channel cat yet. So I want that channel cat, baby, because it's a money pit. We trying to get all the money we can. At least $200 a fish. You know, that's what we want. What's happening? Never used this crawfish yet, so you know, I'm gonna check it out. I want that catfish, but not as much as I want that my bag filled up. So you know, I do this from time to time just to see what I'm gonna pull up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple casts on this, and then we gonna go right back to it, baby. I don't like to waste time, you know. It's a numbers game. Okay, so that water's now 60. So I like to have my bait at 60. Right at 60. I said we're not gonna waste the cast, baby. Don't waste cast. Might catch a fish. But I'm guessing it's gonna be on the other side of that greenish over there. You know I got one behind me over here, this willow tree. And I'm pretty sure if I get in that boat, I can go in that little notch over there and probably dig something out of the hole. But you know, I'm not ready for that yet. We gonna try to keep it copacetic. What the hell? Come on, baby. It's glitching. It's alright. You can glitch. You can glitch. Go ahead and glitch, baby. Wow. There you go. There you go. You want to keep it at 60. Keep it at 60. It's crazy. Like when you doing the catfish, it takes a lot of time. So I'm gonna mess with it for a little while. But that's, like I said, that's not what the stream is about. So I'm gonna mess with it for a little while, and then we're gonna get back to it. But like I said, I don't want to waste it. That's why my streams go long, like 2 and 3 hours, because I'll be trying to. While I'm at that point, I try to figure out something else to see, just to see. I'm curious. I'm a curious person. Alright. Still got my bait. Alright, so we played with it. Let's get back to it, baby. And go right over the top of that. Right over the top of that, baby. No hang time. No hang time. And this the other spot I was telling you about. No hang time, baby. See, I got my barbless on there now. I probably should have my other one on there, but you know, I ain't got a bite yet, so I really want that catfish, baby. I really want that catfish. You know, you got little pickerels jumping up out the water and stuff. I really want that catfish, baby. So I'll waste a little time with it, you know. Usually be like in the mornings or something like that. You know, you catch the bigger fish, but you know, like I said, I play around with it for a hot second, and I'm gonna go back to the money pit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it ain't hurting nobody. It ain't hurting nobody. You know, I got a message. What it say? What that message say? Let me see. I'm telling you, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Okay. Oh shit. Yeah, I know something down there. All them little bubbles. I know something's down there. And I noticed, like, when I did look at a couple YouTubers or whatever, they catching fish, they always speed up the time. When you going for those big fish, it take a while, man. It takes a while. They'll sit up there and they'll speed up the time. They probably had their ride there for like 20-30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm over halfway. I got a little time to play with. It's 4 o'clock, your night's over with, man. It's over with. So, you know, roughly you wanna get it. You wanna maximize every cast, man. Every cast. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch to the pet food. Switch to the pet food, baby. I know it's gotta be something here because they got those limbs just so you can get up in that little spot right there. Gotta be something. You know, I try to pay attention to everything. Got a lot of activity over here. A lot of